Think on sexy thoughts, think on sexy thoughts, think on sexy thoughts.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Hot Toys Avengers Age of Ultron Black Widow. So here we are, and there she is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. And here you have a nice picture of Black Widow, and you have the big Avengers AA. And on this side of the box, you just have the Black Widow symbol. On the other side, Black Widow, and on the top, Black Widow, and on the bottom, Avengers Age of Ultron. On the back of the box, just a lot of warning! Don't eat anything in this box because that will just be not good for anybody, anywhere. And you just remove this little slip cover off. And in here is where the figure sits. And again, you have the Black Widow symbol right there. Black Widow. On the back, you have everyone that was responsible for the production of this figure. And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Miss Black Widow herself, Natasha Romanoff, a.k.a. Scarlett Johansson, a.k.a. my future wife. Don't tell Lori Plan I said that. But very, very cool figure. Very nicely done. I mean, it's Hot Toys, so obviously it's a wonderfully done figure. We'll get in close here on the head sculpt. Very nice likeness to Scarlett Johansson. I think they did a very good job with the head sculpt here. I think it looks really, really good. You know, it does kind of suffer from the problem that a lot of female Hot Toys figure suffers from, is where she does kind of have that blank expression on her face where you're just like, hello, are you there? Are you okay? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you there? So, you know, again, it would have been nice to have some kind of expression, but, you know, it just, for some reason with their female figures, they always just seem to have this very weird, just blank stare, and it's a little disturbing, but, you know. The hair, of course, you can kind of style how you want. It does already have like some styling gel in it, but you can kind of wash it out and put some styling gel in there and make it look a lot better than what it looks right out of the box. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of skill to style a doll's hair, so it's like, it's pretty much just going to stay like this. I'll just try to kind of fix it as best I can, but yeah. The hair actually does have some nice highlights in it, though. So I really like that. It gives us some nice texture there, some nice depth. So yeah, nice head sculpt overall, though. The suit itself, I think, looks great. Again, I think this is another improvement over her suit in the first Avengers movie. I love this version of her suit. The texture here looks really cool and just very well done. Then you have a more kind of leathery texture here, and it looks very cool. You got some little blue details there picked out. I love the blue striping going down the sides, going down the sleeves here. I think it looks really, really nice. Her belt, you can see, very nicely molded, nicely detailed. A little texture going on in there. Got these little silver bits here. You got the symbol right there in the middle. And again, she's got some little compartments, some little pouches and whatnot going all the way around the belt, which are detailed nicely. Coming down to her gauntlets here. Her gauntlets look really cool. I love how the painting effect here makes it look like, actually like glowing, and I dig that. And even the little rivets are actually picked out in silver, which is amazing because those are just the tiniest little dots. But they managed to pick them out with paint. And you get some more of that blue going along the sides. I like the red because it does kind of break things up a little bit. I like that it gives her a little bit more color. So your hands right here, the gloves are nicely molded. And some blue picked out there. What is this? What is this? Oh, ew. Ew. What is this? Ew. I don't know. Something there that I just itched off. That was gross. I don't know what that was. Well, there you go. But yeah. Hands nicely detailed. Got those little bits there picked out in the blue. And again, you got the blue striping going down these sides of the legs. Here you got the holster for her gun, which is nicely detailed. And it is, you know, strapped around her leg right here, and also connected to the belt itself. There's a strap right there. connecting the holster to the belt proper. And you got her knee pads right here, which have that blue detailing to them. And they actually do look like they're a little scuffed too, which is pretty cool. And the boots are very nicely detailed. You do get some bits here that are picked out in paint. You get some silver here and a little bit of the blue. Very, very nice. You get the straps right there going around the back. And again, I love how they actually made the bottoms of the shoes here weathered. Like she's been walking around in mud and dirt, and even the bottoms are done the same way, just kind of caked up like she's been walking through some dirt. So that's pretty cool. Not much going on in the back. Well, there's a lot going on in the back. I'm sorry, anyway. But you see the elbow pads back here again. That nice blue detailing, and they do have that little bit of that scuffing effect going on here. And you got a little bit of the blue striping going on back there. That's pretty much it. But overall, a very nicely detailed figure, as Hot Toys does. So very, very cool. So let's get into some accessories, because she does come with quite a bit of accessories. Of course, first and foremost, she does come with the base right here, with the Avengers logo. And you do have the nameplate right here, which I always leave the little plastic film on it. Right there, Avengers Age of Ultron Black Widow. You have that. Oops. I can't move. I always leave this film on because I don't use the stands anyway, so these just go back in the box. So I just kind of leave the little plasticky film on there to protect it, keep it from getting scratched. But I have that, and of course it comes with the arm that you just plug in right there, and it has the little adjustable cradle right there. So if you want to use the base, you can use the base. Just kind of push it in right there. Locks into place, and you can stand her on it. You have to raise this up a little bit, so we'll cradle right under her legs there, right there, and holds her up quite nicely. So there you have that. And she does come with some weaponry. She has these big rifle blaster things. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty freaking awesome. That's all I know. Wonderfully done. I love all the detail in there. The paintwork is just superb on these. They look really, really good. And just, again, wonderful attention to detail, as only Hot Toys can do as far as I'm concerned. Just wonderfully, wonderfully done all around. This handle right here is on a hinge to help you out with posability. This piece right here can extend back. Yeah, very nice. And you do get two of these. They're the exact same mold. Nothing different there. So you get two of these so she can dual wield giant blasters. And she does have her little pistol right there, which is pretty cool. And nicely molded. You can see a little bit of silver in there. This piece you can actually slide back so she can cock the gun. It is spring loaded, and I will say if you pull this back a little too far, it will actually launch it. So don't pull it back too far and just let it go, because you could risk losing something. But it's still pretty cool though. You can kind of pull that back and cock the gun there. And you can pull out the magazine right there, and there is a little bullet in there, painted as well. So very cool. So you can just slide that back into the gun. There she has her little pistol. She does have this little, I don't know what this is. I think this is supposed to be a little knife. It is a little holstered knife. There's no paint on it. It's just gas and black plastic. But yeah, I mean, that's nice. So you have that. You do get her batons here. You get two of these batons, which again are very nicely done. You get some silver paint right here. And these pieces are done in a nice transparent blue plastic. And look very, very cool. So you get two of these. I don't remember if she actually used these in the movie. I know she had them in the trailer. There was a spot in the trailer where she whips these out, but I don't know if she actually used them in the movie. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Age of Ultron. But yeah, she has her two batons here, and she also does have her two batons in the collapsed position right here. So there they are. If my tongue would work, there they are, all collapsed up. That's what I was trying to say. So there you go. Get the collapsed batons. She also does come with these little electric shocky effects here, and these go over her gauntlets. You can see they're just cast in a little soft, transparent blue plastic right there. And we'll show off how all this works in a little bit. She does come with alternate hands. Obviously, she does come with some closed fists, but she does also include a pair of relaxed hands right here. Again, nicely molded. Even the palms are just have a texture to them, which is really nice. Again, same amount of detail. Very nice. I also call these her Hulk calming hands, because that's what I just say. Hey, buddy. Hey, you alright? You okay? You okay? It's alright. It's okay. I'm here. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Anyway, sorry. But there you go. You have the two relaxed hands, aka the Hulk calming hands. She has two baton holding hands. So you have these two right here again. Same amount of molded detail. Looks very, very nice. And these also work for holding this handle here on the rifle as well. So you get two of those. And you get two gun holding hands. You have that. And again, same amount of molded detail. Looks great. So there you have that as well. And you also get some replacement wrist pegs in case you should happen to break them. So always nice that they include that. So there you go. So now let's start showing off how some of this stuff works. Of course, our little pistol, you can holster it right here. That just slides right in. There you go. She has that holstered. One thing that is unfortunate, though, is you cannot store the batons. You can't store the collapsed ones. You can't store the extended ones. They don't store anywhere on her. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice if there was somewhere on her belt you can just kind of clip these onto. I wonder if you can just kind of wedge these here. No. Over here, maybe? Is that enough? No. It would have been nice if you could actually store these somewhere on her. Maybe even just, you know, just tabbing them into the side of her boots or something. I don't know. Can I just shove these down her? There you go. Hey, storage! Yeah, no, it's the best I could come up with, but yeah. But no real official way to actually store the batons, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. The little, what I'm assuming is a knife, does have a little spot here for it. So here's a little clip right here on her belt. Now you can see it. There's a little clip right there. You can see there's a little peg right there, and you just take it and just clip it onto the side of her belt. Line that up, push it on, and boop, there you go. That just clips right in there, and there you have that. So that's pretty much all the weapon storage. So let's go over articulation really quick before we get into some other stuff. Articulation-wise, let's raise the camera a little bit. Yeah, articulation-wise, her head does have a lot of movement. You can go side to side. You can have her looking up. You can have her looking down. There also is a joint at the base of the neck, too, so you can have her looking down, although it does kind of tend to, you can see it's kind of creasing things up pretty bad here, so I wouldn't leave her in that position, because that can end up damaging things. But, of course, you do get rotation, and I'm just totally messing up her hair. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. The arms can go in and out. You do get pretty good range of movement there. Can go forward about that much. You can go backwards about that much. You do get pretty good range of movement at the elbows, which is good. You do get a swivel right there. The hands can rotate, and I do have that inward and outward joint right there. She does have a waist swivel, again, just due to the suit. It's a little limited as to how far you can turn her, but she does have an ab crunch. Again, little limited just due to the suit with how far you can use that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Legs can go forward again about that much. You can see it kind of springs back into place though. And backwards, about that much. Outward movements, you get some pretty good outward movement, but again, just due to the suit, it's just kind of pulling it back. So you get that. There is a swivel right up top again. You know, you can get pretty good range there. The knee, you can only really do about 90 degrees, slightly under 90 degrees. The instructions do tell you to not push this joint too far because you could end up breaking the knee pad because the knee pad is kind of glued on here. So if you pull it too far, you can kind of see this stretch and you can end up just kind of breaking that off. So the instructions tell you to not push that knee joint too far. The feet, not a lot of upward and downward movement. You do get a little bit of ankle tilt, a little bit, not much, but some slight ankle tilt, and you do get rotation at the foot. So again, just due to the fact that she's pretty much wearing a skin-tight suit here, it does limit the articulation. You know, you can get some good posability out of the arms, which is good, but out of the legs, you're not going to get too many dynamic poses out of her. You can kind of get her into some kind of a battle stance here, but it does take some doing and would definitely benefit from using the stand. But you can get her in an unsupported kind of battle stance here, kind of, sort of, maybe. But there you have that. So now we'll get into some swapping here. How about we do this? We'll take these off and we'll pop in her baton holding hands. And again, the hands swap out very easily. You just pop them off. Pop the new hand on. The hands do swap out very easily on this figure as opposed to Captain America, which were kind of a pain in the butt. But these are very nice, work very, very well. So pop that in. Pop in the baton holding hands, and we can give her our batons. Actually, I like to feed them in this way, so there's no risk of scratching up that silver paint. Right there. Just give her batons, and there you go. So now she has her batons. You can at least recreate the trailer, because again, I don't know if she actually used this in the movie. I don't remember. I really don't remember if she used these in the movie. But there you go. Got her with her batons. And if you want, you can use these little shock effect parts on the batons. They're not meant for the batons, but you can do this if you want. If you just kind of find a little place here to kind of wedge that in. Actually, let me let's do it this way. There we go. You kind of just wedge that in there like that. I mean, that looks pretty cool if you ask me. I'm just going to take that and just kind of wedge this other one in here. You can have that going on, and I think that looks pretty cool. I think that works quite well if you ask me. I like that. I dig it. I don't know. I might display her like this. But you can do that. I'm just saying, you know, it's an option. You can. But to show off how you're supposed to use those little shock effects, we'll just take these out of her hands for now. Just put these off to the side. Basically, you just take these and you just kind of get them over her hands and you just kind of work them onto the gauntlets here. And there you go. And her gauntlets are all shocky now. They're all shocky. Kind of wedge that in there. It really works better if you have the just the closed fists in there. Let's pop this off real quick. There we go. There you have it. So now our gauntlets are all shocktastic right there. So again, a nice effect. Very cool. So, and I know Scarlet Witch is going to have some similar effects that you'll be able to attach to her hands that look really cool as well. And yes, I'm getting Scarlet Witch. I'm getting them all. I'm getting them all. The only thing I'm not getting is the Hulkbuster. But other than that, I'm pretty much getting them all. But yeah, there you have that. It's little shock effects, which look pretty cool. Let's get these out. I really shouldn't be stretching these, but just trying to save some time here. Get those out. There we go. So now what else should we show off? Actually, let's remove this hand, and we will put a gun holding hand here. Now, of course, she can't hold her little pistol. She holds that just fine. But we can get her holding this big mofo right here. Get that into her hand. Her hands are a soft plastic, so it is pretty easy to get the gun into her hand. And her finger goes right in the trigger. You can pull that piece back, and this little knife is pretty easy to knock out. Get that right in there. You hold on to your knife, girl. You don't drop your knife. You don't drop your knife, girl. So you can get her holding that, and again you can use the baton holding hand here. You have that joint there to work with also on that handle, and get her holding that. She's ready to blow somebody away, and that looks pretty cool. And of course you can have her dual wielding them if you wish, for extra badassery. So again, lots of display options, which I always appreciate. There you have that. Anything else? Anything else? I will just show this off real quick. Again, she can hold her gun, hold a little pistol here. Very easily. There you go. Pew pew, bang bang. There you go. So there you have that. And for anybody who's wondering, yes, the zipper actually does work, and you can, adjust that to your personal, perverted preferences. As I will. But there you go. And that is basically it. So we will just bring in her partners here. Well, the ones that we've reviewed thus far. We have them with Cap. There he is with Iron Man. Here she is with Iron Man, rather. Sorry. So there she is with Cap and Iron Man. You can see she is a bit shorter, as she should be. So yeah, they look good together. Definitely shaping up to be a very awesome looking set of figures. I can't wait to have them all just in a display. That's going to look awesome. So there you have that. There you have that. And just for one more comparison, here she is with me. And I have to say, I think we make a cute couple. I really do. That's a match made in heaven right there. Yeah. Anyway. Get out of here. But yeah, as far as this figure goes, very, very cool. I love it. Like I said, I really like her suit in this movie. Definitely liked it more than her suit in the first Avengers movie. Her suit, just to kind of go through them all. Her suit in Iron Man 2 was, it was okay. It was alright. Her suit in the first Avengers movie, again, was not my favorite, but it looked alright. Winter Soldier was a good looking suit, but this suit I really like. I love the blue highlights. I love the red on the gauntlets. I love how some of the, how it's, the colors are more broken up now. It's not just solid black. You do get some pops of color here and there, and just really makes it look good as far as I'm concerned. I really like this version of the suit. And again, I hope they keep it this way for further iterations. I know they're gonna, they always have to tweak the designs a little bit here and there for each movie, but I hope they keep it, close to this for future iterations of Black Widow, because I really like this version of the suit. It looks very, very cool. And, it's Scarlett Johansson, and you can't go wrong with Scarlett Johansson. You know why? Because the world needs more Scarlett Johansson, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I'm sticking to that. But anyway, there you have it. So, if you would like a Black Widow of your own, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Hot Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Hot Toys Avengers Age of Ultron Black Widow. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, Be proud. Palm in your face. Think about it, baby. Black Widow, Dark Knight, it just makes sense. So what do you say? You want to raise the bat signal together? LOL! I see you like to play rough. Groovy.